Why are you so cold? Have you ever heard that from your friend because of your communication style? First thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Desintha Safirlaila from Class A, with student's ID is 242122211035. I give you another question. Have you ever felt misunderstood just because of the way you text? In intercultural communication, people from different cultural backgrounds may interpret messages differently. Something that feels normal in one culture can feel rude or unfriendly in another. According to Stella Averiguzo 2022, miscommunication and misunderstanding can result from poorly encrypted messages that the receiver may not correctly interpret. I will give a simple example misunderstanding that commonly we were faced between us with our friend caused by different backgrounds or communication styles. Okay, let's just call them Eloise and Daphne. Eloise is an Indonesian student is working on a group project with Daphne, an exchange student. Daphne sends a message. Hey Eloise, do you think we should change the title of our paper research? Eloise replies, up to you. A few minutes later, Daphne texts again. Are you upset with me? Eloise feels confused because she thinks her reply is completely normal. Daphne starts thinking that Eloise is being cold, unfriendly, or annoyed. However, Eloise actually does not mean to sound rude. She simply just communicates in a short and casual way. This small misunderstanding happens because people from different cultures often have different communication expectations. The first concept shown in this situation is different communication styles, of course. People from different cultural backgrounds often have different ways of expressing thoughts and emotion through communication. In some cultures, short replies in texting are considered normal and efficient. However, in other cultures, people may expect messages to sound warmer, more expressive, or more detailed. Because of this difference, Daphne expects friendlier and clearer responses, while Eloise thinks her short reply is already understandable and casual. The second concept is perception. Perception is how people interpret messages based on their experiences and cultural background. Daphne perceives Eloise's short replies as a negative, even though Eloise has no bad intention. The third concept is stereotyping. Daphne begins assuming that Eloise is unfriendly without fully understanding her communication style. Stereotypes and assumptions can easily misunderstanding in intercultural interactions. This example shows that communication problems are not always caused by bad intentions. Sometimes they happen because people interpret messages differently. So, instead of immediately assuming negative things, both people, Daphne and Eloise, can respond more openly in this case. Daphne could ask, hey, I just want to make sure, are you okay with the project? And Eloise could explain, sorry if my text sounds short. That's just how I usually text my friends. With better understanding and clarification, misunderstandings can be avoided, right? So, in intercultural communication, understanding cultural differences is more important because the same message can have different meanings for different people. Being open-minded, respectful, and willing to clarify can help us communicate better with others from different cultures. Thank you.